Hi there, Liz here. I'm here to talk to you about essential oils. I just want to share my heart and what I've learned about these oils, and I want to share it with you. And I'm not here to talk about just any essential oils, but about Young Living essential oils, and I want to share with you why I chose Young Living and how they've benefited my family. I got started with essential oils. I've used them in different forms since about 2004. I was introduced to peppermint in beauty school for headaches and things like that. But it wasn't until about a year and change ago that I really did my research and started using Young Living essential oils. So let me just do this little disclaimer. I just want to let you know that I am not a doctor. Turns out I'm just a mom who has been using these oils on her kids and for our family, and they've really benefited us. So I'm just going to share about my experiences and what I've learned. So this information is intended for educational purposes only. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Anyone suffering from an illness, disease, or injury should consult a physician, naturopath, or an herbalist. Okay, so I'm not a doctor, so if you're struggling with something medically, please seek a real doctor's advice. Don't take my word for anything. Also, due to the care and attention that Young Living places on their oils and the production of them and all their processes and how they produce them, I am only speaking for Young Living. I'm not talking about any other company. So if I say, hey, if you have heartburn, drink some lemon, I am not telling you to go to the store and buy a bottle of lemon and ingest it. Chances are that it's going to say on the bottle, do not ingest. So definitely obey the label, search your label. This label does say supplement. So look at your labels. If it says supplement, it is safe to ingest, but do follow the instructions on the bottle and maybe get yourself a reference guide of some sort to be able to help as well. So the quality of Young Living's oils are guaranteed through their seed to seal process. So that is what we're going to be discussing later on about why Young Living is so different than other companies. Alright, so what are essential oils? Essential oils are a volatile and aromatic liquid with properties that can really lead to wellness in your body. So they are concentrated and they're made from like the seeds, bark, leaves, roots, fruits of different sorts of plants. So they're found in nature. They've been used throughout many years. They're mentioned in old medical records. They're mentioned in the Bible. They have been used in many cultures. Egyptian culture, kings or pharaohs were buried with them. So super exciting stuff. They've been around for a very long time. Being a volatile liquid just means that it can evaporate at normal temperatures. So if I were to open the bottle and just let it sit, it would evaporate at a normal temperature. In his book, Healing Oils of the Bible, Dr. David Stewart says these are called essential because they are necessary for the life of the plant and contain the essence of the plant. So they're different than like the fatty oils that you use in cooking, like vegetable oil, coconut oil, almond oil, those types of oils. They are not able to circulate through your body. They don't penetrate to the cellular level. The molecules in those are much too large to penetrate. So they're different than those kinds of oils. The fatty oils are also not necessary for the life of the plant. Yeah, definitely different. So the distinctives of essential oils, they embody the regenerating, oxygenating, and immune strengthening properties of the plant. They are the essence of the plant. They deliver the nutrients right into the cell nucleus, so they can penetrate at the cellular level and benefit you at the cellular level. They are the foundation of the immune system of the plant. They circulate through the plant, unlike the fatty ones that I was just talking about. They are definitely more potent than herbs as well. So some distinctives of essential oils for you. And then I'm going to go into the differences between essential oils and traditional drugs. Now, I'm not saying essential oils are equal to traditional drugs. Again, go to the doctor if you have a problem. But essential oils are crafted in nature, okay? Obviously, we know that traditional drugs are man-made. I like to say that essential oils are God-made. They come from the plants, like I said, the fruits, roots, those types of things of the plant. They have diversity in each plant, in each batch. So every batch of essential oils is a little bit different. There are many molecules in each drop of essential oil, and so they're never the exact same molecules in each batch. Obviously, we know that in traditional drugs, they are methodically controlled. They're always going to do the same thing, and they are always created the exact same way. So if you were to be fighting something that, say, an infection or something, those infections, like MRSA, can become resistant to an antibiotic because that antibiotic is always the same. And so that's the kind of case that it would kind of be different, that essential oils are always different. Whereas the traditional antibacterial antibiotic is going to always be the same. The essential oils are alive after distillation. So with Young Living's low temperature, low pressure distillation process, the essential oil is still alive after. So the temperature never goes up high enough to kill it. It's never pressured or compromised in the molecular structure. It is always alive after the distillation. So it can do things for your body. It can recognize bad and good things in your body. It can distinguish that it should probably kill the bad and keep the good. And unlike traditional drug, it goes in and just kills all of the stuff, whether it's good or bad. Obviously, we know an antibiotic kills bad and good bacteria alike. That's why you're encouraged to take a probiotic to replace that good bacteria. But essential oils will still have the ability to distinguish good and bad because they still have the live properties. Just like when you grab a carrot out of the garden, that carrot's still alive and it still has live properties. Now, if you were to boil it and pressure can it and do a bunch of stuff to it, those live properties aren't going to benefit you as much. It might still have some benefits, like if we compare that to like another essential oil, so an essential oil that has a bunch of pressure and heat applied to it may still have benefits, but it's not going to be the same at all, and you can recognize the difference. Intelligent discrimination. Essential oils have intelligent discrimination. That goes right along with that alive after distillation thing I was just talking about. They can discriminate and know between the good and the bad. I think I kind of got ahead of myself right there, sorry. Traditional drugs are sterile, they are not alive, and traditional drugs are indiscriminate. Like I said, they go in and do exactly what they're created to do. Kill bacteria, bad, good, kill whatever, or do whatever, obviously the task that traditional drug was made to do. Now, essential oils can also help bring your DNA back to a repaired state, back to normal. It doesn't reprogram it back to a different state. Just when damage is done to our DNA, an essential oil has the ability to make some corrections to that. Traditional drugs tend to have the potential to disrupt the DNA. So those are some differences there. Essential oils historically haven't really caused problems to the body when they're distilled and processed and the whole thing is done correctly. But traditional drugs, we know that the list of side effects can be really long, and there are harmful effects that can come from that. I'm not saying that essential oils never have the potential for harm. You definitely want to know what you're using and follow directions and those types of things. But that is the general information right there. Alright, so we are going to continue on, and I'm going to share with you the different types of ways that you can use an essential oil. The first is going to be topically. So topically is when we're actually putting it onto our skin. We can open a bottle, drop it out, and a lot of times you can put it right on the spot that you need. If you have some occasional soreness in your back, you could take an oil that could help that and put it right on your back. If you have discomfort in your head, for instance, you could put the oil right on your head. If you have discomfort in your abdominal area, you could rub it right on there. So topically means putting it on topically. You can put it on with a carrier oil, which would be like a vegetable fatty oil like we were talking about earlier, or you can put it on meat just by itself. The labels are tell you how to use the specific oil, so it doesn't leave much guesswork. So like I said, there really isn't a wrong place to put an essential oil. You don't want to put it in your eyes or down your ears. That's definitely no-goes. But depending on what the oil's for, there are oils that you can pretty much put specifically in different places everywhere on your body. So that is topically. The next is aromatically. Now aromatically, you can put a drop of oil on your hand, breathe it in. You can use a diffuser, just like this one right here, and you can put the benefits of that oil right up into your air that you're breathing in, and that's a super exciting way to use them and definitely beneficial. It's definitely one of the ways that I've just never really realized the connection between your senses and the benefits. Aromatically, inhalation of essential oils heightens the senses and can trigger numerous desired effects in the body. It takes a very short time for an inhaled oil to reach your brain, and they metabolize very quickly. So, awesome, aromatically. Okay, the next one we're talking about is internally, and that is definitely the way that I had mentioned a little bit earlier with the lemon oil. Research indicates that some oils are just more effective when you take them internally. Now, only pure essential oils that are proven safe and labeled as supplements should be used internally. So I love to drink some lemon in my water. I love to take capsules of oregano when I have some sort of icky thing going on in my body. Definitely love the ingestion. And that's just another way that you can use them. And then the fourth way is you can use them around your house. The antibacterial, antifungal properties of some of these oils make them good for cleaners. So you can use them to make your own cleaning solutions, kitchen and bathroom disinfectants. You can add them to the washing machine, and you can use them to promote greater hygiene with using them in like a dental toothpaste or something like that. Young Living actually has produced, if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, they have produced their whole line of cleaning things and hygiene things. They have toothpaste, mouthwashes, cleaning solutions, hand soaps, all those kinds of things. So if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, you can definitely buy them. But the oils have definite benefits in using them around your house. So that is the fourth way that you can use them. Now I'm going to go into why Young Living is different. What makes Young Living so different from the rest of the oils? And it all comes down to their seed to seal process. And their seed to seal process is essentially that they oversee every aspect of the plant, the seed, all the way from the seed that they get to the oil that comes in your bottle when they seal it. Strict attention to detail from the seed sown to the plants harvested ensures that the oil that you obtain from Young Living is the purest. It's the most potent essential oil that is available. The precise detailed method, like I said, is known as the seed to seal process. And this is definitely the biggest thing that separates Young Living from other companies. A lot of other companies are brokers. They buy their oils or their plants from somebody else, and then they distribute them themselves. I'm not speaking of any specific companies, just saying that this is really different about Young Living. Now the first thing we're going to go through is the seed. So the little tiniest part of that little seed, Young Living experts select the plants that yield the highest therapeutic value based on scientific research, field studies, and university partnerships and on-site planting certification. So they are going to research the plant, find the ones that are going to yield the best quality, and they're going to pick those plants, and they're not going to just buy seeds from anybody and blindly plant them and give them to you. They are going to test that seed and make sure that its quality is good and pure and great. So that is the seed. The next part of the seed to seal process is cultivate. So hands-on experience at each of Young Living's global farm ensures that the strict attention to quality standards are met wherever our plants are grown, including responsible weed and pest control, proper soil preparation, irrigation, and sustainable wildcraft techniques. Now we're talking about things like rotating crops and making sure that the soil gets the things put back into it that the plant growth takes out of it. Young Living never does anything for weed or pest control that would be harmful to you. So everything that they put on their plants is going to be food grade, something that you can consume, because that plant is going to become an oil, and that oil is going to be something that goes into your bloodstream. And so they don't want to put anything on there that can't go into your body. The wildcraft harvest techniques, growing the plant where it's native to. We're not going to grow frankincense tree in America, but they have partnerships and partner farms in Oman and Yemen and Somalia and different places around the world where that plant is native to. So they are going to make sure that the plant grows in the place that it's supposed to. The next thing that the next step in the process is this distillation, and this is just by far the best distillation process around. Their proprietary low temperature, low pressure steam distillation process allows the natural bioactive plant compounds in every batch of essential oil to remain uncompromised, ensuring optimal oil quality every time. Now this is just integrity. I mean, you could distill these things over and over. You could add pressure. You could get more oil out of these plants, but that first distillation, low temperature, low pressure, is the best. You get the best quality, and Young Living only gives you the best. So combining the ancient and modern techniques, Young Living is recognized as an innovator in essential oil distillation. They use gentle proprietary technique for steam extracting the most effective essential oils, as well as using cold pressing and resin tapping methods for select oils. Now there's some that do require some things a little bit different, but it's amazing. Using heat, you know that you boil a carrot, like I said earlier, and it loses some of that. If you were to take a tea bag and keep putting pressure and keep putting heat, you're going to keep getting more, but the quality is suffering. So the distillation process that Young Living has is just amazing. So the next one we're going to go and discuss is testing. Now, Young Living tests their oils, okay? So every essential oil is thoroughly tested both in internal laboratories by their own scientists and chemists and in third-party laboratories by people that aren't working for Young Living whatsoever to make sure that the purity, potency, and overall quality is worth the Young Living label. So they are going above and beyond. They don't need to test in third parties. They don't need to test at all, but they do. And when something doesn't test to their standards, they don't sell it. Valor had tested badly last year, and they took it off the market. They've lost money. And that's just the integrity that Gary and Mary have. They have passion for purity and health and wellness. And if an oil is not going to be that therapeutic grade and is not going to have the properties needed, they're not going to give it to us. They're not going to sell it to us. And I am just so honored to work and promote a company that has such integrity. Now, the seal. Okay, this is the final step. The seed to seal process is complete when Young Living carefully inspects and seals each bottle of essential oil and encodes every label with information that allows Young Living to trace it back to its source. So there's a little number on these bottles, and that number, if you call, will be able to trace that oil back to its source. They have it all in a system. They can tell you where your lavender was grown, where it was distilled, when it was bottled, all those little details. So unlike some other companies that might not even know where their oil came from, where their plants came from, where their seeds came from, Young Living can tell you what field it was grown in, what day it was distilled, and all those kinds of little information like that. So the seed to seal process is complete with that. Now, if we look at the Bible, essential oils are mentioned in many, many, many books. Their plants are mentioned. They're mentioned as things to be tithed. They're mentioned for healing. They're mentioned for anointing. They are mentioned all over. Proverbs 21:20 says that there is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise. And I really believe that today what we consider alternative medicine is actually original medicine. these may be alternatives to the traditional health system, but these were the medicines that have stood the test of time. The Ebers and Papyrus dating back to, I believe, the 16th century BC has mention of essential oils. They were super, super, super valuable. So essential oils have been around a long time, and the Bible has a lot to say about them. You can check it out for yourself. Now, adulterated cut or synthetic oils will not create the desired results and may even produce harmful effects. So just because you've tried an essential oil, maybe you've gotten one at a local store, or maybe you've gotten one from a friend and it didn't work for what you were kind of trying to use it for, just because that didn't work then doesn't mean that there aren't any essential oils that would work for you. I definitely believe that Young Living stands separate from the rest. And so I would encourage you to try again. 90% of what's sold in the U.S. as pure is actually not. It's diluted. In order to be considered pure by the FDA, it only needs to have 5% of an oil. So if it's labeled as peppermint, it only needs to have, say if it's 100 drops in a bottle, it only has to have 5 peppermint. The rest can be pretty much anything. Alcohols, solvents, different things like that. You can read the label, but anyway, yeah. To be considered pure, the FDA only requires 5%. So not very high standard. So just because it says pure doesn't really mean anything. So caring for your essential oils, like I've expressed this whole time, is that heat can change the quality of an oil. So you don't want to leave them in the sunlight. You want to store them in an amber or blue bottle. You want to not leave them in the car in the summer, not put them out in the heat, not put them in your oven or anything like that. Anything that were to heat them, you want to avoid. You want to keep the lid on at all times so it doesn't evaporate, like I said before, or oxidize. And then, yeah, that's it. You don't want to do those things. So don't do this. All right. So neat versus diluted, like I expressed earlier, I think I mentioned, the neat is the oil straight out of the bottle. Diluted is if you put it with a carrier oil and mix it. Some of the benefits of diluting it is that sometimes less is more. And so putting a drop in a bunch of carrier oil can also cover a larger surface area. They're definitely potent, so it's cheaper, make the oil last longer, and they're also, some oils are hot. So if we're talking about, say, oregano, clove, some of those types of oils, you definitely don't want to put them on your skin because it will cause irritation. So those are some reasons to dilute. Now, detox is the first step to healing. So flushing the toxins that are in your body is super important, and essential oils have the potential to do that. So when you're using them, you want to drink plenty of water so that when they're expelled out of your cells, they don't just sit there and get reabsorbed, so that they can be flushed out. So you want to drink a lot of water. Sometimes detox is not pleasant, so you might get a headache or have a little skin irritation or those types of things, but I encourage you, press through it. And generally in my experience, it doesn't even really happen that much. But if it does, definitely use caution and make sure you're using it properly. Check the side of the bottle. But detox is the first step. So when we're going through these oils, if I were to be in a real class and encouraging people to use and try them, I would definitely be saying drink some water right now. So if you have your kid at home, grab some water and grab your oils and play along. All right. So let me just get myself readjusted here so I can show you the oils. The first one we're going to go over is frankincense. See it? Frankincense. So I love frankincense. Frankincense can help with different skin types of things, warts. It was given as one of the gifts to Christ when he was born, and I always think that's super cool. It was valued higher than gold in olden days, and I definitely can see the value of it more than gold to myself these days too. It is a powerful skin beautifier. It's relaxing to muscles. It's stimulating and elevating to the mind. It helps promote emotional well-being. You know, if you just don't feel on, you feel a little off, try some frankincense. You can diffuse it to support your entire body. It promotes normal cell regeneration, and it assists with things that have to do with the brain. Promotes and supports healthy immune system. So frankincense, I mean, if you research into it, frankincense just has a plethora of things that it's good for. So frankincense is number one. The next one we're going to talk about is lavender. Lavender. Love me some lavender. So calming. It is steam distilled from the flowering top. From Young Living gets theirs and grows theirs in France, Idaho, and Utah. It is considered like a Swiss Army knife. It's good for so many things. And if you're in doubt, just try some lavender, whatever it is. It has a calming effect on the central nervous system. So I know you've probably heard it's relaxing. You put it in your bath, and they make lotions and all sorts of calming things out of lavender. It's highly regarded for skin and beauty. It's soothing, and it soothes and cleanses common cuts, bruises, those types of things. So if you have any sort of like rash, lavender would be good for that. It's helpful with heat-induced pain, sunburn, those types of things. It promotes and supports a healthy circulatory system. It can boost stamina and energy as well. It is just amazing. It's known as an adaptogen, which assists in adapting to stress or balancing the body. So there's different ways you can use it. You can use it on your pets. You can use it for seasonal discomfort. It is super awesome. So yeah, a lot of the calming and skin things is the definitely well-known thing with lavender. And you can research more. There's so many things. Lemon. I'm going to show you every time. Lots of light in here. Alright. Lemon supports clarity of thought. It helps dissolve cholesterol and fats. I personally love it for heartburn. Drinking a couple drops, or in my case I drink a few because I love lemon. It can assist with corns, calluses, and bunions, warts, those types of things. It's emotionally uplifting. It's a happy oil. It's refreshing, those types of things. It has 65% D-limonene, which studies have revealed that this can protect the cells of the body from things like cancer and cleanse the liver. It is also able to alkalize your body, bringing it from an acidic state that's more often prone to sickness to a more alkaline state, slightly alkaline state, which is a healthy balance of pH. So many more uses for lemon, but those are just a couple. Panaway. Let me show you. Panaway. Panaway is good for occasional discomfort, anything that doesn't feel very comfortable. It increases circulation. It can really help with swelling and things like that. You can rub it on the spot of your discomfort, and it has wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. Wintergreen is an active constituent similar to cortisone. Helichrysum is soothing for localized discomfort. Clove contains eugenol, which was used by dentists to numb the gums, so it has that numbing feeling, which is obviously helpful for the discomfort. This is definitely my go-to for those off feelings in your body. Alright. Peppermint. I love peppermint. I think that if it did nothing and just the tingly feeling that it puts on me, I just love it. Anyway, so it has been researched by the University of Kiel research that it can block headache, pain, and discomfort. It assists with overheating. It has like that cooling sensation. If you've ever had peppermint on you, you definitely recognize that. You can apply it topically to reduce irritation associated with inflammation. You can put it on your abdomen to help with digestion, discomforts, and things like that. It can help with things like not feeling well, nausea, those types of things. So digestive tract, things, overheating. Peppermint has so many uses. That's just to mention a couple. Dr. William Dember of the University of Cincinnati found that inhaling peppermint will increase mental accuracy by 28%. So that's kind of cool. If you're going to take a test or you're studying, try some peppermint. Dr. Alan Hirsch, MD, researched that peppermint stimulates the brain's satiety center, which curbs appetite. So if you're looking for a curbed appetite, that might not be for you too. Can help relieve bad breath, help keep you awake, kind of refreshing, awakening, those types of things. So definitely love peppermint. I just love to just line my whole hairline with it. It's just uplifting, wonderful. Okay, now purification. There it is. Cute little bottles, aren't they? It's powerful at neutralizing mildew and cigarette smells and things like that, nauseous odors that get stuck in your house. I would just put it in a diffuser and diffuse it. I've heard plenty of I've actually experienced like cigarette smoke in a vehicle or whatever, putting a diffuser in there and getting rid of it. It is so effective. It assists with skin blemishes, and it's great for making your own little bug repellents. You can mix it with like a teaspoon of witch hazel and some water in a glass bottle. You don't want to use plastic because the oils can eat through that, especially the citrus ones. But definitely good for making your own bug repellents. You can make your own deodorants, those types of things. You can put it on a cotton ball and put it in your vent, or there's different ways to get that smell out there. Definitely amazing oil. It has citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, cineal, melaleuca, lavender, and myrtle. So that is purification. Now, if you've heard of Young Living, and there's one oil that Young Living is well known for, is Thieves. And Thieves gets its name from some thieves during a plague. They were stealing from people and being dishonest, and they didn't get sick. And so when they were caught, they're asked, like, what is it that is making it so you don't get sick? And they said, hey, we've been using these herbs. And Young Living has taken and made its own blend based on that story and those herbs. And the herbs that Young Living has in theirs is clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary, and rosemary cineal. Weber State University's study revealed 99.96 kill rate on airborne bacteria, so that's super great. And I have a feeling that you would definitely like the things inside of Thieves a lot better than, say, Lysol. It doesn't have those harmful chemicals in it. It has been studied for its powerful effects against black mold by Edward Close. You can use it to boost your immune system. It's good for dental hygiene and things like that. And Thieves is just an amazing oil. As I say, like looking into it, researching, looking at the guides, like the uses for Thieves are definitely very vast. Joy. Joy is a quick uplift for negative emotions. It is what it does. It's joy. Just brings on those uplifting feelings. Get rid of the baby blues, things like that, occasional or seasonal blues. Can help relieve discomfort associated with that menstrual cycle. It is also good to use as a perfume or cologne. It's really a nice smelling oil. It has bergamot, ylang ylang, geranium, lemon, coriander, tangerine, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. Also can help with the circulatory system and those types of things. So it's a happy oil. Enjoy. Alright, the next one is Citrus Fresh. Yay, Citrus Fresh. Hard to see with the sun shining in on me, but isn't it wonderful? It's winter and the sun's shining. It assists with uplifting emotions, helps with air purity and things like that, stimulating to the right brain. It assists the immune system, promotes emotional balance. It just like smells so good. So that is Citrus Fresh. And we are getting down to the last couple. Alright, Melaleuca, commonly known as tea tree oil, aids with skin impurities and things like that, provides relief for ear types of discomfort, helps against fungal abnormalities, supports healthy lung function, supports the immune system. Super great. Another one, those are just a couple of things. There's so many more benefits to Melaleuca. And then we're going to go to Stress Away. And again, it's named appropriately. It encourages feelings of peace and tranquility. It assists with everyday types of stress or occasional stress and tension, increases the ability to rest, and aids in emotional balance. So it has copaiba, lime, cedarwood, acacia, and lavender. So super great. Alright, now those are all the oils. All the oils that I went over are in the Premium Starter Kit. The Premium Starter Kit is definitely the best way to get started on your oily journey. It comes with this box of oils. If you open it, it has the 10 oils that we just went over, and it has a bonus oil. You will also get this, if you can, again, the sun is kind of making it harder to see, but this has Citrus Fresh, a couple packets of Ningxia Red, which is an awesome antioxidant drink. You will love it. And some samples to either carry in your purse, share with your friends, just have on the go, those types of things. And it has a roller fitment, and the roller fitment you kind of put on any one of those oils you want. You might want to put on the lavender or the Stress Away, or carry it around in your purse with the Joy for a perfume. So it has this neat little roller fitment that comes in there. And then it comes with this awesome diffuser. And this diffuser in itself is almost $100 value. And I don't know if I can get a good picture, but the diffuser is awesome. You might need to get more than one diffuser, but anyway, just kidding. It gets, there's everything in this kit to get you started. Here's the box for the diffuser. And again, these oils are just amazing, amazing, amazing. So that whole kit comes for $150, and I'm just telling you the value of this is just way beyond that, beyond the finances. It's taking your health or your wellness and just taking it into your hands. So that is my essential oil sharing, and it also comes with some information about the different oils and those types of things. And underneath in here, it also has some more information and applications and different things that you can use on your oily journey. So I'm Liz, and I am so excited that I got to share with you. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye. See ya.